Ramon, and we live. And my dad is the cameraman.
Yo, we back in the building. You know your man Josh in the building. Boom, trying to bust a move. My guy right here. We live. Or you know how we do this, man. All-star wrestling figures in the building, man. Definitely want to shout everybody out that's always like in the building with us, shouting us out, supporting us. We appreciate that, man. Coming to get a good laugh with us. Part of entertainment. It's super cool, super dope. I like it, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna check out a couple good figures, man. We just gonna slide through this, man, and see what we got going on, man. We got a little lineup right here, so we're gonna see how that work out, man. So for the most part, man, we about to get into this, man. All right, man, you ready, man?
Yeah.
All right, man. First of all, what we gonna show them. First of all, what we gonna do to start the line off with?
Kofi Kingston.
All right, y'all, man. We got Kofi Kingston in the building. Nice player in the game. Little popsicle head on his leg. Super cool figure. Crazy exotic colors. I like the neon color blend. Actually go good with the skin tone because he's kind of like darker. This one actually got like a lot of the tattoos, like, which is super cool for it to be a basic figure. Like they went in a little bit with it. I like it. Super cool. It's a dope figure. I like it.
Let's compare him to another one.
All right, we can compare him to another one. So boom, we got another one right here.
I think this one is when he's old in his younger days because he don't have no tattoo on his back.
Well, this one really got like that Caribbean like feel. Let me see, spin him around. This one got that little Caribbean feel to him. See, like that little island feel, like a little Jamaican head, like right here on his trunks. So we got that. We got the Kofi right here on his waistline. Yeah, his skin look pretty cool. This one look really like lifelike for it to be like somewhat of a basic figure. Super cool, dope figure.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing this one don't have is the tattoos like the other one did, which was cool. The other one had the tattoos on his back. We'll grab the other one so they can see the tattoos on his back again.
Yep.
It's the one where he got the tattoos on his back, where he got like some flying wings on him. So it could have been like an earlier version or a later version, but it's the one when he's tatted up. So boom. All right, let's see the next Kofi Kingston you got, my guy. Yeah, what year is that one?
2010, 2017.
Oh, all right, so I guess
2017.
It's a 2017 one, and that's a 2010 one, the red one. So
yeah,
basically, this is a newer version of it. So I guess this is when you might have actually got the tattoos, but that's cool.
I like the 2010 one.
That one kid. Shout out, man. Thanks for popping in, man. Now let's look at the next Kofi Kingston.
Got this purple and blue.
Like, yeah, got the purple. Little highlights on it. Everything is like sky blue.
I like the yellow too.
Yeah, Kofi Kingston always got some cool stuff on. Look at this little dread heads on the knee pads, like super cool piece.
And bright colors.
That one around. They don't got the tattoos on his back.
No.
I guess this is an earlier figure too, or it might not be as detailed. That's why I said I wasn't sure. Just I love the skull behind him with the little dreads. Super cool. Yep. Let's get to the next. We got more Kofi Kingston we want to show you. We got this one right here. It shows off barrels going down. What else going on? We got his dreads to the side. This one got actually tattoos on his back.
A lot.
So this is like the newer version of them. Going into the 20s, it look like. But that's dope. Super cool figure. What year is that one?
2017.
All right, we got another 2017.
Probably wasn't different months.
Yeah, they do different, like I guess like different models of them, like rather say different versions, which is super cool. All right, well, let's see what else we got, man.
Rob Van Dam.
Shout out to Sprinky Dorple. Hopefully I said your name right. I'm sorry about that. Well, shout out to Sprunky. The Sprunky. Thanks for popping in and supporting him. This is our guy Rob Van Dam, older figure. Super cool. You know, Rob Van Dam was like, he was known for like having a little one-piece workout joint, old school guy, long hair, don't care. Spin him around and see the back. She got the long ponytail. Got the hair where it's fade all the way up to the top where he pulled the ponytail up at. Super super cool figure, tall. You know what I mean? This is what's going on right here. I like this piece. Good little body tone. He was kind of tall. Good figure, man.
Yeah.
Something to have in the collection. All right, let's get into the next piece. Plus, Rob Van Dam, like he did a lot of good matches with a lot of good wrestlers, man.
He used to kick him, then he used to cut his foot, then he used to kick him back.
Yeah, he had this little okey doke move he did with
Hit
his
him with a little drop kick.
His little drop kick move, which was super cool though for the time. That was like his little move because everybody else took a lot of the moves. So he came in the game and got his little space and slid up in there, which is super cool. Rob Van Dam was a cool figure. I liked it. I like the skull on his jump right here. That's super dope. Let me see, spin him around. The back is plain. The hair scan is really super cool. I like the little head scan as far as like the hair, how they used to do the hair. Super cool pieces, man.
And he got knee pads on.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely got knee pads on. Little black glove. Super cool piece. All right, let's get to the next one, man. Shout out to JCW, man. Wrestling Fed.
Ooh.
Thanks for popping in.
It's a nice
with
one.
Jason. That's cool. It's another Rob Van Dam right here. This one looked a little bit super cool rather than the other one. He had that little martial art theme to him, like karate type feel to him. So he always had that little martial art kick movies to do. Super cool, man, for the time, man. You see the back?
Mm.
For everybody that popped in, we just got some selected figures that we had grabbed. Rob Van Dam was one of them, so we grabbed a few that we had just to bring them to the table so people could see them. You go to R on the side. A lot of these people, they actually made their own clothes back then. It ain't like how it was today, like where we had a lot of people like with designers design their clothes and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is super cool right here. I like it. Yep.
Mm.
These are the figures we actually gonna show today that we got lined up just for the moment. So that's what we doing today. So that's for everybody just popped in, man. Shout out to the day with Jason. We do have Cody, but we trying to get through our little segment first. Hopefully we won't bore you with it. Shout out to Eternal God. What up, my guy? Thanks for popping in. But today we just showing some figures. We're gonna do we just got past the Kofi Kingston. We just did a couple Rob Van Dam figures. We got these two real fast. Just want to show you these two Razor Ramones. This is a basic Razor Ramon right here. We definitely love this figure, even though it's a basic. But you see the razor right there on the waistline. Got the razor right here on the knee pads. Head scan is pretty good for it to be a basic. I like it. But with these though, the base you always can switch them out. You got an elite one to switch it out to a better head if you want. If you're doing matches with them, so you have different guys, different outfits. Super cool. Let's see the back. The back got really good detail. You see the elbow pad here has the razors on it. This as well as on his trunks right here in this area. His boots is plain. They could have
stuck a
double R or something on there. That'd have made it a little bit cooler. But I understand it's a basic figure, so it's cool. But grab we got like an elite one too, ultimate show. So let's see the ultimate one.
I think the ultimate is kind of better because it actually comes with stuff on it.
Well, the ultimates is always going to be better. That's why you pay a little bit more for them. So when you get the ultimate figure, you get the package deal, like the vest, really super cool. Head scan is like a lot better. You know what I mean? As you can see, look a little bit more realistic.
And the legs actually moves.
Yeah, and the legs move outwards like a little bit better. So like when you're doing poses and stuff like that, super cool piece. And then you can see that you got the rays on his knee pads as well. See a little bit different from this one where they're like a little bit more brighter. You see this one got like you see the white laces on the shoestrings, and this one just all black. Like they put a little bit more care in this one.
Yep.
See this one got the hair on the chest. This one don't. His jack is like crazy nice, really super nice. Razor Ramon on a little leather vest he always to wear. He got the razors on his trunks as well. The hair look really like wet drip, like I used to do it, drippy. Super cool figures, man. I like them.
I can check.
You gotta love For the most part, what we'll do is we'll show you with him with the mask on and without, as you can see, without and with. Super cool piece.
I like him with them on. It got crazy detail on it.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be in the ring with this guy when you step in there with this on. This looks crazy. Imagine he came out of smoke and fire from the entrance. I'll be trying to run out the building. Let's see the back real fast so we can see a little bit of detail. Oh, super cool. I like that. It's a nice piece. Shout out to Big Vander. You know, he's definitely a good entertainer as well. All right, let's get into our next big guy. Shout out to everybody that popped in. They said that everybody couldn't hear anything. I'm sorry. They with Jason. Definitely want to shout you out. Shout out to Melly, Internal God, JCW Wrestling Fed. Thanks for popping in. That one kid, Sprunky. Definitely want to shout you out as well. And everybody else that popped in and out. Whatever the case may be, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for popping in. We just got a little segment where we started off with we did Kofi Kingston, as you can see. We did Rob Van Dam, and we just did these two little Razor Ramones. You know what I mean? Because showed a little detail in them. So we got a little bit more to go, but we working on our bigs, and then we can get on to any other figures anybody want to see. We ain't got a problem with that. But this is our guy.
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry used to be the strongest man in the world. Actually became a wrestler. Super cool guy. Big, huge. I mean, like this guy, like, oh my goodness. Strong, very strong, man. I think over 300-something pounds. Big guy, man. Super cool. But he's another big guy from wrestling history from the past. Definitely want to shout him out and throw him in our bigs. Let's get into our next big.
Simone.
It's one of the Simone Bulldozers. You know, they was known for their
bloodline related.
Yeah, they relate to the bloodline. This is one of the Simone Bulldozers. We'll show you the other one in 1 second. But this is what they look like. They always had like this little crazy like hair going to the side, long hair, crazy mustache. They cut into their goatee, heavy set. You know, they relate. I think these are Rikishi brothers, if I'm correct. Super cool figures, man. Small bloodline. You already know they Usos. It's what it is, man. Let's see the back of them. Super cool. Super cool piece. Yep. Yeah. So let's get into the next Simone Bulldozer. Yo.
I like this one because he actually had this
all right, hit me back in a minute
thing on him. Pretty cool.
All right. This is his brother right here, the other Simone Bulldozer.
I think this Sika.
I'm not actually sure their names. I just know that they're part of Simone Bulldozer. We don't want to tell the people anything wrong. We don't want to guess too much, but it could possibly be Sika. They're definitely related to the Usos, so you know that's what it is. They're like vintage. You know, these guys had their little run at one point, way back in the day. Probably way before a lot of the kids was born that's even on here. So you know, this is a part of the Uso history. So you know, Jay and Jimmy, these are their uncles, if I'm correct. So you already know, man. We in the building, and so is the Usos, man. Let's get into our next big guy. We're speaking of all big guys in the industry, man. Kane, you know, he was a really tall, big man. It's one of our original big men from back in the day, as well as his brother, The Undertaker, his long-lost brother. But Kane was a very huge, big man, too. I mean, very tall, muscular. This guy was huge, man. He towered over these guys, man. You got to see this guy in these Royal Rumbles when he's do little Royal Rumble matches, man.
He just slam out the ring.
Oh, man, he be fighting two guys at one time, man. But shout out to Kane. He's still alive. We did a signing with him a little while ago in Lafayette. Very, very impressive guy. Still got, like, good muscle tone. Big, I mean, like, very nice guy, though. Very appropriate, professional. He loved the kids. Especially, you know, to see a new generation coming in. Iman met him. Shook his hand. He did like a little interactment with how he did the choke slam. He actually stood on a chair. We got like a couple of our little short videos you can see. You like, you know, browse back through them. But This one of our big mans in WWE, relative to Wrestling Confederation, period. So we definitely wanted to shout him out in our big man shout out. All right, let's get to our next big man. Oh, he bought his brother out, the Undertaker. You never could fit this guy, or how can I say, take him out the equation of the big man category.
It's his brother.
It's his brother from another. But at the same token, man, no, this guy choke slam you and throw you in a coffin and you'll smother.
The whole cat's gonna be smoking.
Yeah, this is super cool. I like this dude right here. Undertaker, he always, come through. He always a good performer. I wish I could get some signs with him before, he's not here with us anymore. You know what I mean? I like to get some memories with him, at least get a chance to meet him because I've seen him on TV a million times, wrestling. Never got a chance to actually see him. My son actually like to see him too. After we see all these older versions of an older tape of him like wrestling and putting on these shows, man. Great guy, man. Great entertainer, man. We love him. Big part of wrestling. But he's definitely part of our big man count. Shout out to the Undertaker. You already know, man.
Yeah.
All right,
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. You, you all already know. Packer Game YT, thanks for popping in, man. Thanks for Yeet BB popping in, man.
We got you.
Thanks for showing love and popping in, man. Oh man, Yeet BB talking about he only got 236 figures. Man, what? You crazy, man. That's a lot of figures, man. You got 100 figures. That's a lot. Trust me. This is our guy Jamal. He also part of Bloodline, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
You already know. He's another big man that basically put it down for the wrestling community. So we definitely wanted to shout him out in this mix. So it was another big guy. So it was a lot of big guys that did this thing, man. So that's super cool. We got him in the building. So we definitely wanted to shoot a shout out to Jamal, man. So shout out to Jamal and everybody else that helped him get in the industry. And definitely to the Usos, man. Because the Usos, man, they got a long bloodline, man. They've been doing this for a long time through different spirits, different, kin and folks. These guys really big in this game, whether people believe it. They just know Jimmy and Jay, you know what I'm saying? But they forgot about the Rikishi, the Samoan Bulldozers. They forgot about Jamal. They forgot about The Rock. All these guys got that Samoan bloodline, man. They all cousins and related, man. So that bloodline gonna be forever. Y'all know that.
They be playing in different leagues. That's just the thing.
You know what I mean? Like they all over with it, man.
It goes to AEW. It goes to everything.
Oh, all right, boom. We got, what's this, Rosie?
Yeah, Rosie.
We got Rosie in the building. All right, let me see, man. You doing a lot of dancing over here, man. You got me dancing with the camera with him. Look, cha 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 cha. Come on, man. People want to see this guy, man. They want to see the next my big man. Got Rosie in the building. Good head scan. Got that crazy mask on he always have on. Partner Jamal in the league. Super cool. I like when they do these figures with these bright colors on. Let's see the back for a second. Back is like pretty basic. The back, big guy. You got your hands right there. All right, boom. The back. Let me see for a second. Boom. So people can see the legs and the color combination. So it's like that green with the purple. The matches mask a little bit. I don't know where the blue coming at, but it's super cool, man. I like it. But it's dope though. I like it. Gives me like that little back in the day superhero feel when they used to just throw the masks on and just go out there to save the day, throw their hands up in the name of basically being a hero and all mankind. Da-da-da-da. Super cool, man. Little nice ponytail. Come on, let's get to our next big. Oh. Y'all forgot about this bloodline, man. I ain't even want to mention that, y'all, but it's another Uso right here. Umaga's in the building. Yo, shout out to Stephanie Murphy, man. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate you, man, and the love. And Mega B Speedy. I see you snuck in here, man. I barely caught that one, man. Luke Corby. Definitely shout out to you, my guy. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you, man. And everybody else that's out here that didn't chime in, definitely want to shout you out. Just popped in. We just doing right now at this point. We doing a little list of our big guys, and also giving a little history, man. Whatever little bit of history we do know, because we don't know everything, but we're gonna give y'all bits and pieces of stuff we do know. But this is another USO. The bloodlines in the building. Yeet, yeet, yeet. You already know, man. It's what?
4 letters, 1 word.
Yeet. You already know. So this the uncle right here. One of the twins got like one of his tattoos tatted on him. You know,
Both of them.
and honor him. Yeah, I know.
Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah, Jimmy and Jay. I know one of them actually got it. Iman said it's actually 2, so it may be 2. I just seen the one interview with the one that showed it.
Jay Uso.
Yeah. So for the most part, this is the uncle. They always give tributes out to him. They love him a lot. They know this is one of the people that helped him get in the industry, that wanted him, help him out do this thing way before he passed. But shout out to the Usos, and definitely rest in peace, Umaga, man. Good. I mean, like, good character. He brought his bloodline. He brought the rituals here, man, for the Samoan bloodline into this thing too, and he held on to it the whole time. Super cool. He's the Russell with no shoes on, man. Super cool piece, man. I like it.
Kind of like Solo Sikoa.
Exactly. That's why I like Solo Sikoa too, man, because he tried to hold that bloodline theme down, man. I like that. Here go Umaga's brother right here, which is Rikishi, another Uso, another big man. And I also think they related to Yokozuna, if I'm correct.
Yeah, that's their cousin.
That's something like that, right? So don't count me in on that one exactly, but that's something we can look into exactly. Cause I think I've read that exactly, that they're related to when I was looking up some relation stuff. But this is the father right here, Jimmy and Jay. This is what's going on. He's a big thing of this wrestling thing as well. Still got like a lot of good momentums out there and good pieces that people out there collecting to have. This guy, you're gonna see a lot of his pieces in the WWF museum. I definitely like to see what that looked like one day. But
they have a lot of belts.
Man, they got more than a lot of belts, man. They got like Ric Flair robes in there, all kinds of wrestling boots. They supposed to have Triple H Sledgehammer in there.
Even Mankind shirt they wear.
Exactly. So we watch a lot of the series. It's like a little episode thing they got going on. So we watch it and we get a little.
Vault.
There you go. And that's super cool. We just try to check it out, see what they got. But he got some pieces in there that's really super cool. But we definitely want to give a shout out to the Usos. Shout out to the Usos, man. We love you guys. All right, let's try to get into the next piece, big guy. Shout out to Vicky. Shout out to Pete. PCX Gaming. Chill Monkey. Thanks for popping in.
Braun
Strowman. Really big, crazy piece. Always got the big beard. Big, strong guy. I seen him live at a Friday Night SmackDown over in Philly.
Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman.
Yeah, he had got a little match inside and outside the ring. Actually slammed Jacob Fatu inside of a trash can. It was super cool, man.
That was a big one.
Yeah, and Jacob Fatu, he ain't no little guy, so it was these two big guys out there rumbling, man. It was crazy, man. So, for the most part, this is another part of our big man selection right here in our series, right? So, shout out to Braun Strowman. Another big man, that's doing it big inside, the wrestling league, man. All right, let's get into our next piece, man. Shout out to Maria. Thanks for popping in.
Andre John.
This is Maria Salas, number 7. Cool. It's another one of our big men right here in the league. He left us early in the game. He had like one of the big man diseases, they said.
Couldn't walk.
Yeah, his legs start going on him. Being this big with this much weight, and he was very tall, big guy, man, big strong guy. He played this out to the end of his time. He actually, wasn't even feeling well, and he still came. They actually brought him out there in like a little trolley, like a little floating, how would you say it, like landing, and brought him to the ring because his legs really that messed up. But he fought through the match. He came out there for the crowd, for the love of wrestling, not only for that, That's what was in his heart, man, to make sure everything was good. You know, to give the fans like they last go out. And I got to get at the Andre. Andre, man, was solid, very good entertainer, man. Shout out to Andre. I want him to always rest in peace, man. He gonna live forever, man. All right, let's get into the next piece, man. This is supposed to be Andre Giant's cousin,
The Big Show.
if I'm correct. This is rumored that they're cousins. The Big Show, he's actually a big guy as well. He actually kind of took Andre the Giant's place in a way, like with his legacy. Yeah, like with his legacy in a way.
Like their jumpsuits and stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of like the theme. Since we lost Andre, it was kind of like, you know, to bring that memory back and bring something back symbolic. So this guy actually supposed to have been his cousin. I don't know if that was only script or not, but these guys, you know, they favored each other as far as like, you know, the clothes and how they did things. So that was really super cool to act, you know, to give us another Andre the Giant in a certain way. Even though you could never give us an Andre, you gave us something to put in his place. You know what I mean? And actually keep his memory going. And now instead of it being Andre the Giant, it was the Big Show. But shout out to Big Show, you know what I mean, for doing what he do. You know me coming through for the wrestling, you know, Confederation, man. All right, let's get into the next piece, man. See what else we got, man, for our big man show.
The Great Khali.
We got the Great Khali. Huge. When I say huge, this guy was huge. Jeez. Amongst a couple other big guys. There's a lot of other bigger guys, but they actually didn't make figures for all of them. But this is one of the big guys they did, the super big guys they made a figure for. And this guy right here is huge. I mean, like, his legs actually went on him too. I guess if you're this big, holding up that kind of weight and doing the stuff that they doing, your legs is kind of going to go on you eventually, like sooner than later. But, you know, these guys came out here and they had a love for this, man. So, you know, I always shout these guys out doing this wrestling thing, man. Like, you know, injuries that occur with them doing this. Because everybody, like, oh, wrestling is so fake. Oh, it's this and it's all that. You know, these guys they go out there and they sacrifice their bodies, man. So, it's really super cool, man. I like it.
I like their hands, too. They got crazy detail on the inside.
Yeah, their hands look like somewhat real. Super cool. They move around a little bit better than a lot of the other figures' hands because some of the other hands just be stuck. You know, these give you different kind of motions. You can actually do a little better, like, position, like poses with these, which I like them. That's why I like the older ones a little bit better.
And they have better detail.
Well, a lot of them do have a lot of detail, like better detail, but, you know, that's just our opinion, you know what I mean? Let's get into the next piece. Shout out to Stephanie Murphy. Oh, you wanted to see the zooms? Okay, I'm sorry, Miss Murphy. If you wanted me to zoom in on them, it's cool. You know, you want to see the details. It's another one of our big men right here. I don't know where his hat is at.
That's Hakeem.
Hakeem is in the building. But super cool piece. Dope. I like it. He looked like a little genie to me. But he had like a little back in the day little situation going on where it was like cool with the little pop-up hat on the top of his head. Hakeem always to act like, you know, he was from the streets, like he was a little hood guy. Super cool. A little beat bopping and all that kind of stuff. He used to rap a little bit. It was cool. He was a funny guy, man, to be a wrestler, man. It was super cool for that time. So, you know, everybody had different characters they played, but he was super cool. I like it though. But this is a good little head scan for him. This is how I remember him on wrestling, so that's really super cool. I definitely like that. But just like Miss Murphy said, you better zoom in. So I'm zooming in for you. I don't want no trouble with you. Shout out to you though for the most part and everybody else. All right, let's get into our next big man.
Got a lot of Braun Strowman.
Oh, that's another Braun Strowman.
I like this one because his pants too.
Yeah, he's just a big guy, man. It's got no kind of size pants this guy wear. He's huge.
Probably wears size like large.
A large, like 4X or something. I don't know. This guy's huge. But I like the muscle tone on him because he's really like this kind of like muscle tone. Super cool. He always got the beard. I love the big beard. Super dope, man. Like give it that biker effect. Super cool, but we already showed y'all Braun Strowman, but this is another one he pulled out. But shout out to Braun Strowman. Super cool piece. Really good. It's pretty good head scan.
Yeah.
Why you moving him so much, Pop? I'm trying to fight to catch you so I could, I could zoom in on him a little bit. Stephanie ain't playing with us. You know what's going on. Let's get into our next big guy. Shout out to Juan Soto. Thanks for popping in. It's another one of our little big man figures we wanted to shout out, man. This one got a lot of crazy good detail to it. Super
Even
cool.
on the back.
Mohawk. Come on, let's see the back. Oh, let me see. Frankosaurus. Super cool. This is a really dope piece. I like it. Tattoos is really sick on him. Let me zoom in on that a little bit so you can see all these little tats. This is the one that got the movement in the middle, right here, which is cool because they all don't have that movement in the middle. They move their torso up and down, but it's super cool. Shout out to Brooklyn Joker. All right, let's get into our next piece, man.
Big Show. He's really tall.
It's another big show here. This is like the other one we showed you was like in his earlier days when he had like all his hair, the little comb back. This is how he probably looked, Everybody else seen him like later on down in wrestling. All the newer guys start coming in. He held it down until these new generation came in, like all these Usos and like the newer Usos, Jimmy and Jay and AJ and all them. So that's super cool right here. He was one of the dudes that held it down right before, the new generation of wrestlers popped in. So it's a pretty good head scan. You got the little basic one piece on. Super cool, man. Always remind us of Andre the Giant. But rest in peace to Andre the Giant. And definitely shout out to the Big Show, man. All right, let's get to another category. Come on, let's get it, big guy. Brooklyn Joker, man. Definitely shout out to you, man. I see you in the building. Sting. Crazy character, man. We got a chance to meet him as well. Super cool piece right here, man. We got that one from up there, didn't we?
Pandora box, yes.
So we got this one also from Pandora box too. So anybody that's up close to that in Lafayette, New Jersey,
you might want to stop there.
You might want to pop in there because they got a lot of good stuff in there, man. And they definitely want to take care of you. So Pandora's box in Lafayette, New Jersey, definitely pop in. Especially if y'all kids, man, they definitely gonna take care of you. They love the kids over there, man. They always got something free for this guy when they go there. They always look out for him, post him. They love this guy here, man. They support him. They put his cards in the building. Man, shout out to Pandora box again, man. Love y'all, man. Brooklyn Joker said tomorrow you're gonna go meet Jeff Hardy. Where that's gonna be at, Brooklyn? Brooklyn Joker. Here's another Sting we got. Super cool piece. Got his gloves on. Paint face. His paint face. His painted face like we usually see him.
Paint.
Yeah. Scorpion. Got good details on the pants here. Scorpion on the shirt. Look at the face though. Jeez. That's super crazy. I like this. Good piece. Little scorpion on his glove. He actually had these scorpion gloves on when we met him. That was crazy. But shout out to Sting, man. He's still out here doing it, man. Still,
and it
healthy.
Says Sting on him too, and it says right here, Sting.
Super cool figure. Yep. This one of those little earlier figures that you could like hit something on the back and like move some stuff around.
Like here, and just.
Yeah, it does something crazy. Like a little like movement or something like that to it, but
Like.
Yeah. So it's a super cool figure. Sting, look a little basic, but it's cool. You know, we got them in our collection. I actually got the stinger right here on his shirt. Super cool piece. Got some like kind of attachment back here, or like some little mechanism. I don't know what that actually goes into, but this is like an older figure. Yeah, it's like a crazy piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 1993.
93? I thought it said 92. Yep, it's around there.
No, 1998.
1998?
Yeah.
So, you're saying this one say 1998?
Yeah.
And it actually does. He's on point. He's on point for y'all. Well, I like this because, you know, Sting always remind me like of a little Kiss, little hard rock, little heavy metal type vibe coming into like the, you know, the ring. I wish he had some hard rock, heavy metal music, and he came in there not even with the bat, came in there with that guitar and went crazy. That'd have been like a super cool little character. But the bat was super cool. It's what he known for. So, you know, it's super cool. We can't take nothing away from that.
The all black one.
Yeah.
It's coming with different colors.
Here's another Sting character. Super cool. I love the head scan on it because I actually got the paint, the painted face. So his face paint is like somewhat symbolic to the Ultimate Warrior. So he actually wrestled with the Ultimate Warrior. That's why this guy got to be an Ultimate Legend. When I seen him, I even asked him about that. That's something I should have asked him about. Actually, you know, how he felt about being around a warrior, or whatever the case was, you know what I mean? Because that was like, ain't too many people had a chance to be around him. And that was somebody like, if he was alive today, wherever he was at, I don't care if he's in China. I was on that flight to get there just to see him because he was different. Warrior gave a different energy, man. So I think it would have been worth every second of, you know, taking it wherever we got to go, a flight, a ride, wherever the case may be. We need to be there. But for the most part, shout out to Sting, man. Still doing his thing, man. Brooklyn Joker said his favorite wrestler of all time is Jeff Hardy. Actually, Iman liked Jeff Hardy too, and Matt Hardy. Everybody loves the Hardy Boys. Hardy Boys is sick, man.
It was crazy.
He said, "What's your favorite wrestler out of all time?"
It might have to be.
Think about it. Think about it strong and long.
Got a whole bunch.
Come on, man.
Top one, it gotta be.
All right, give me your top three then, since you only got one.
Lex Luger.
Lex Luger.
The Hardy Boys and the Dudleys.
The Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. All right, cool. All right, this is another one of our things. Just go like some kind of bike little collection they had with like Stone Cold, him, Hulk Hogan, a couple people. That's why his hands like this. Oh, my fault, big guy.
And his legs.
And his legs, because they actually had some little bikes they used to be on. I don't know. We end up with one of these figures in one of our wrestling lots. So, you know, we definitely kept them, man.
I didn't know how we had a Goldberg of that, too.
Exactly.
That was crazy.
And we got a Goldberg of it, yeah. But we'll get to the bottom of that, though, soon. All right, let's get into the next figures, big guy. Them over here, remember? You put them out, right? We got Mankind. It's that He-Man Master Universe Edition one. Super cool figure. A lot of good detail. Super cool, man. I like it. They did a really good job with this. I like the head scan. Super cool. Little buff arms on him. Like it squeeze your head to death. Still cool piece. Look at the little emblems on there. Super cool, man. He goes to another sick figure of him. This figure here is super cool too because this one I noticed it had like a little initial on it, like some kind of sign on it. Yeah. So it got a signature on this. They come like this actually, I guess, because it was like that when we end up having it. This
We got
is
a
sick.
whole bunch of those.
This is a sick figure though.
Yeah.
I don't know about the shape, or this is how his shirt and stuff supposed to look. Cause you know, Mankind always has something crazy going on. But
Some of these used to be yellow, like a yellowish.
yeah, but I don't know if this one actually came that way or was actually white or not. But this is a super cool figure. I like it. You know, he's known for getting dirty, down and dirty. I like the detail on his piece. Head scan is really super sick. Like you ready to kill something, man. Like look at the hand. Dope. I like it. But for the most part, all right, I'll put this one over. Let's get to our next Mankind. Well, he just jumped from Mankind straight to his other character. Your man Cactus Jack is in the building. They actually named some Travis Scotts after this guy, the Cactus Jacks. It's crazy cool, right?
Love brown.
Look at him. Good head scan with the missing tooth. Super cool piece, y'all. I like it. All black. Got like the little snakeskin print boots, man. Like they belong to Jake the Snake Roberts. He got the wanted little sign on his shirt right here with his face on it. Super cool, man. Nice piece.
My favorite style of that, it might be Fun. You know his name? Fun.
Do Love.
Yeah, Do Love.
Yeah, that's another one we got. We ain't get Do Love yet. I ain't really seen that figure around, but
I like him.
that'd be a nice one to get. If not, we're gonna have to make one. We'll make him. Don't get it twisted though. But this is another version of Mankind. Super cool figure right here. This one's a basic, but it looks really good. It looks like to me. I'm thinking it's a basic because the legs only move up and down. So that'd be my preference of a basic. But this one is super cool, man. It's good. This is a good one right here. I love the head scan though. The head scan is sick. Look at the hair. Look at the leather mask on him. Look at all the detail they put in the back of the strap. This is crazy. Look, with the beads going up and down it, right? That's crazy, y'all. But this is a sick piece. I like that. I think that's one of my favorite pieces in here. One of them, because the way it's coming. We gotta have a nice day Raw. This is a Raw one right here. Something he had going on in Raw. I think it's the figure when he had a little speech in the back with one of the other wrestlers. But this is really super cool. Another version of Mankind. Once we get to Do Love, man, it ain't gonna be nothing. You can tell me when we get Do Love, man. Somebody asked to see John Cena. This is one of our John Cena's. I like this one too because of the head scan. Super crazy. Buff. Little vintage one. Look at this, man. The little like the little aim sign right there on his arm. Black shorts. But the head scan is super cool. It's a nice piece. Oh my goodness. Charlotte Flair flipped out of there. Somebody asked to see Rhea. This is one of my favorite Rheas we have. We have a few. Less than a handful, but we have a few. This one, she got the little fishnets on. The little top right here with the shirt, with the one sleeve on it. This side like a little see-through sleeve she'll probably have on. Crazy trench coat. This is crazy. Super cool. Look at her hair in the back. This one got a lot of detail to me. But this is like one of the elite ones right here. Like, see how she got the little things around her leg right here. Like some little leather things. Let me see. Let me pull this up so you can see it because it's super cool. Like the little chain wallet and stuff like that. So if you take her jacket off, you're going to still see all the details. So she got some kind of net shirt on too, but you still see a little bit of her tattoo right here around her stomach. And then look at this, y'all. She got the like the little choker on, right? Good head scan, dark makeup, hair slicked back, crazy little nice taper right here. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely, you already know you on it. Them boots is definitely it. Super cool. This whole figure is like detailed. Um, Bianca Belair. How about we give you this one? Nice piece. I ain't really seen this one around too much. Super cool. Established, her little established logo Joan she got. Super cool piece. Pink. Kind of like a pajama set to me, but it's super cool because it got her on there, as you can see. Like swinging her ponytail, images with kisses. You know, that's like literally her signature. The head scan is cool. I think the head scan could be a little bit better, but it takes us there where we need to be though. But I like the overall part of the figure. I like it because it's like well put together as far as like how they designed it with the clothing, with the jacket, the pants, and all that. Super cool. The boots could have been a different color though. Like the boots, they might have did the boots a pink color. I might try that out. That hot pink. See if it make the figure look a lot better because the gray is really kind of like throwing it off to me. I really don't see too much gray anywhere. So, you know, these wrestling people always got a way of throwing something off, but that's really super cool though. You know, sometimes you got to customize some of our own stuff, man. That's super cool, super cool, super cool. You already know, man. It's another one of our faves right here. Our boy Luke, one of the Bushwhackers. Good entertainer, super cool. You know, known with the fatigue and all that. Little country boy, wife beat her on. Look at his mouth, look. Yo, very entertaining to do the little thing with their hands back and forth and all that good stuff. Super cool. This is another figure we just got. We actually got him, but we got King Booker. We got him actually with the cape. Super cool. Pretty good detail. I like it. Crown. Crown on point. That looked just like Booker too. That's funny, yo. Really super great piece. Do we have Jeff Hardy? Come on, man. Huh. Got a little basic Jeff right here. Super cool. I like it because of the face paint. Super dope figure. One of my favorites right here. This would be one of my top 10 wrestlers right here. I'll pick if we did like a Royal Rumble or something like that. That'll be one of my top 10. I'll try to put in the Royal Rumble. That's a super cool figure. And we definitely got Matt over here. You know how that go with Matt. Matt always souped up, charged up, ready to go. Huh. This is a really good one to me. Look, good movement on the legs, super dope. This caught his hairline, and actually his head scan is super crazy because this looked just like him to me. So for them to have this little setup, how they did it, the little hands, how they got the hands all set up. Super cool piece, y'all. I like it, man. Dope. I'm gonna throw something in the mix on y'all. For all y'all to like boxing a little bit. Pop, 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 pop. You got Mike Tyson in the building. This is figure. I don't know how good they did with his head scan, but the legendary Mike Tyson, you know, he did a little bit of stuff in WWE. He was signed with them for a little while. He did like a referee match with Stone Cold, if I'm correct, and a couple other people. Super cool figure, yeah. But I definitely had to bring him in it because he definitely was a part of the WWE at one point. But that's cool, especially Brooklyn Joker, man. If you from Brooklyn, you should love the Iron Mike. Tyson, or you should be getting knocked out. Definitely from Brooklyn. Mike Tyson from Brooklyn. If y'all know his history, cool piece, man. Where else we gonna go, man? We just randomly picking stuff, man. Just getting at it, man. Shout out to my man Lex Luger. He's still in a wheelchair, but he's still out here doing signings. Super cool. Lex Luger figure right here in his younger days. Crazy, nice bodybuilder. Shout out to everybody just popped in that I didn't get a chance to shout out. But for the most part, got a chance to sign with him. He comes out to sign the wheelchair, this guy. Like, he got a lot of love for this game. And the crazy thing about this figure, though, every time I look at it now, Iman actually wore his Hall of Fame ring in the picture. And actually got a picture with his family. He got a picture with his wife as well. That's really crazy to be in a picture with the ring, the Hall of Fame ring, and his wife and Lex Luger all in one day. And C. Kane. Like, this guy, had to be the trip of the day. Shout out to Lex Luger, man. Always doing what you do. Coming through, even though you know you're dealing with your small elements. They still had that energy to come through, man. Just the Hulk Hogan, man. Probably like in his little earlier days when he was going crazy, man. He still had a lot of his hair. He ain't had the middle of his roof missing yet. He ain't had a sunroof joint yet. But Hulk Hogan always been a big piece. I like it with the all white. This one comes with a little cape. Super cool piece. You know, we can't play Hulk out, man. Hulk is the Hulk, man. Hulk always gonna be what it's gonna be, man. You know what I mean? You got another Hulk here. You got the cowboy boots on, man.
I like going to a shop.
You already know.
You got that chopper in there.
Yeah, we actually got a chance to go to a shop in Orlando, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
In Florida.
And he had all those belts on the wall, too.
So we got a couple pictures like with that situation going on too. And then at the same token, we also had actually his little profile picture is actually behind the little statue of one, like the real live statue, like the life size mannequin of one. He actually got a picture with that one and a couple other them. Oh man, I see you right there, man. Vampire Fluff, man. I know we had to step it up on a Hogan a little bit, right? But all right, since we're gonna step it up on a Hogan, I'm gonna give you something a little bit more crazier. Hold on. I got something for you, Vampire. Hold on. I'm on it. Ha! How about this one, man? When he got the crazy license plate on his neck. Dropping bombs on him. Check him out. Look like he pumped up, ready for action. This is a really cool super one right here. He got the headband on, like a little scarf on, little garments, 24-inch pythons. Oh yeah, brother. It's a sick piece, man. Thanks, man. This one's super cool. I like this one. This is really good for when we do poses and matches. He looked really like pumped up. This one, man. It's crazy. And it's another one of our crazy pumped up Hogans right here. Check him out. Like he ready to lift a whole gym by itself right here. Pumped up off that creatine, man. It's some prime. You already know. So it's another nice little piece right here. Super cool. Shout out to Abdullah. Shout out to Landon. And shout out to everybody else that I didn't get a chance to say hi to. Thanks for popping in. And we definitely got this, I don't know where his head scarf went at. He got a little black head scarf. It's a little NWO Jones part of that little package. It was like 3 of them in the pack. Him, Steve Nash, and Scott Hall. Super cool piece. But, oh man, thanks. Checking the ring out, like how we got it. Super cool. We had so many figures, man. We had to make a bigger one because we made a smaller one at first. So we had to make this big one, man. We got the little lights up here that we put in there. The light under this one. We got a little Tron up there. Roman Reigns on one side. We got Cody Rhodes on the other side of Tron. The WWF signs on there. You know what I mean? Oh, the light is dead. Oh, let me see.
Need some batteries.
Oh, the lights is dead, man. We probably left them on after we did a segment one day. But we got all our artwork on the back, which you can't see now since we put up this another rack because we got so many figures at this point, which may not seem like a lot to some people because there's a lot of collectors that got like thousands of figures. We just probably we trying to work on our first 1,000 because we trying to hit that 6 mark soon with our outbox because we got a lot inbox, but it's super cool though. We even had like a little recession stand up in here where you can pop up in there, a figure in there, and they can look over or whatever into the crowd and all that kind of stuff. We had a lot of stuff going on with this little jump off, and then we actually had this as well. As you can see, this is our little stand right here where all the commentators and stuff is at. We got McMahon here. This is like the background of it right here. So it was like a nice little setup here we had, you know what I'm saying? Super cool piece, you feel me? So for the most part, that's how we did that. We actually made this. We actually made this entrance here. Super cool with a little paper in the back. Stringies, nice little walkway. Because the walkways they had is really small. So, we actually made this. We actually got some videos making some of this stuff. And also, I wanted y'all to get into that too. Everybody that's liking and subscribing and popping in. If y'all see anything y'all like us to make, we'll make it. Because I actually make a little coffin. Because I know this stuff can get kind of pricey. So definitely, if y'all wanted me to put something together or show something, or whatever the case is, that's what it is. Oh, Kenyatta popped in, look like, right? Kenyatta. We got Caitlin Hampton that popped in as well. Man, shout out to everybody that's just shouting us out, that's popping in, man. Definitely leave something in the comments because I like building stuff, man. I don't know, man. We'll do a segment when we build something, man. Like, you know what I mean? If anybody want to tune in, we want to build something. Like, we gonna build something. Like, that's what we gonna do. But for the most part, y'all want to check out these Kurt Angles before we go, man. Give y'all a little bit more. We actually had these lined up too for y'all, so we might just get through them. It ain't that many of them. We probably got about 8, 9 of them. Got our boy right here, Kurt Angle.
Nice throwback.
Little throwback piece right here, y'all. He got the nice little garment on. This is really a real throwback one. Because one side is like material, like some fabric, regular fabric. And this is like some leather. Look at this, y'all. This is really like a nice piece. So you can actually take this jacket off. This is crazy. You can take this jacket off. And he still got this other undergarment on here. This is super cool. And then under that, he got some shorts under that too as well. Like you can see right there. Some other stars like studded shorts. This is how they did it back then. These are crazy pieces, man. I like it. I'm still showing them. Big guy, what you don't want the people to see this nice piece, bro? You trying to hide it? I'm gonna give it back to you, man. I don't want to take your Kurt Angle. It's yours, man. Here, man. You want it back here, man. It's all yours, man. Don't want no trouble, man. With the Samoan tribal chief right here.
We got this one in the suit. Woo!
That's when he's dressed up, man. Like he's probably on the sideline, checking out a little match or something like that.
Probably on the side, just with the announcers.
Yeah, chilling. Yeah, on the sideline or whatever the case may be. Let's get to the next piece. All right, we got another Kurt Angle here. This guy's like Olympic gold winning type fashion kind of guy with the torch, man. Super cool piece, man. I like it. He got a crazy face, like he ready to get the business, man. Like him and Stone Cold was going through something this morning. Super cool piece, man. Let's get into the next one. That's another one we got right here. It's kind of like a little bit plain, but it's super cool. It's Kurt Angle. Got a really good head scan on it. I like it.
His boots feel like they got little circle things on them.
Yeah, they got them all buffed up. They got some kind of
dots on them.
Yeah, some kind of I don't know, they some gators or something like that. This guy probably wrestling around in gator boots, but these guys had shark. And I don't put it past them. It might have been some ostrich. Here you go. Let's get another one. Might have been ostrich or something like that because actually I was watching one of Russell speak about one of the boots. I think it was made out of like some kind of shark skin or something like that. So back then they made stuff out of real good
Animals.
like material. Yeah, definitely animals, because leather is definitely animal too as well. It's a cow, but they definitely made stuff out of like exotic animals, stuff that they're not really doing these days. But back then they talking about they had shark boots made out of shark. But these guys was like they was high flying, and they was really doing their thing, man. Here go another basic one. This is basically like the one we just had, but the head scan is a little bit different.
And the shorts
And the boots ain't really
like
got
darker.
the little the detail in it, but
And actually the shorts is kind of, their trunks is like
darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the other one's a little bit brighter. And this is our last one.
Yep.
That's the last one right here, man. We got our guy coming here all juiced up. It looked like it's an older one when he got a sweatsuit on coming up in the building.
He look good.
Coming all crazy. Yeah, super cool figure, man. I like it too.
Wearing Adidas pants.
I guess something's in there. He's got some kind of tracksuit on, y'all. I don't know if it's Adidas or not, but this guy over here, boy, his imagination just flies, man. Which is good though, because he's being positive. He's trying to do positive things. But we definitely appreciate everybody tuned in. It's a lot of love. We gotta get ready to prepare ourselves for dinner. Also, school tomorrow, so we'll make sure that everything's together. Any homework, any paperwork we need to have together, we gotta prepare that. We gotta do a little bit of reading time after this. We don't only do this wrestling stuff; we do reading. So we go get a book and do a little bit of reading, stuff like that. He got his other stuff that he doing as far as like his music thing too as well. Different other hobbies he had. So we just gotta make time for everything and get all the good positive stuff in too. So you can mix the good fun stuff up with the good work. You got to put work in too. So sometimes you want to work twice as hard. So you can party twice as hard as well. Sometimes you putting in more work these days than having fun, but it's gonna pay for you later on down the line. So we always try to get the fun in there, have as much fun as we can, and also always get the business, because your future is the best thing. So anybody that's young that's on here, you should always know if your parents are doing anything, telling y'all to go to sleep early and things of that nature. Like, you need to listen to them a little bit, because they really got your best interests in hand, or at hand, rather say. So, it's good to do stuff for your parents. Be positive. Work with them as much as you can. Even maybe those, like maybe some things you not understand right away. It's gonna take you a little bit older to understand some things, but they only gonna do things for your best interest. So, always love your parents. So your parents are always gonna love you. At the same token, we want to bless you. We want to make sure that everybody had a good week. We want to, definitely want to do a live. Make sure that the end of your week, or rather say Sunday is really the beginning of the week, but people usually say it's the end. But to make sure that your beginning and the end of your week starts off very well. And we definitely want to salute everybody that popped in and supported us. We love you. Thank you. And we love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I can feel it in my heart. But love y'all. Thank y'all. And shout out to everybody that popped in, man. Thank you for continue to support us all the time. And thank you for everything else y'all did for us, man, to help us get here, because we're nothing without you. You know what I mean? So that's why we try our best to make sure we can entertain y'all, do everything we can do for y'all to make sure everything is cool. But man, hope to see y'all soon, man. Love y'all. Always like and subscribe, and peace.
Peace.